The menstrual phase. Days 1 to 5 and what your body is actually doing. Through the previous cycle, your uterus built a thick, blood-rich lining, ready to receive an embryo. When no pregnancy happens, the corpus luteum breaks down, progesterone and estrogen fall sharply, and that lining loses its support. It detaches and leaves the body. That is your period. This is the hormonal low point of the whole cycle. Estrogen and progesterone are both at their floor. Many women feel this as low energy, low mood, or simply wanting to be left alone. That is a physiological response, not a character flaw. Here is the number almost nobody is told. A normal period is about 5 to 80 milliliters of blood in total across the whole bleed. 80 milliliters is roughly 1/3 of a cup. What feels like a huge amount usually is not, because most of what you see is lining tissue and fluid, not pure blood. Cramps are not random. When the lining breaks down, it releases prostaglandins, which make the uterine muscle contract to squeeze the lining out. Strong contractions briefly reduce blood flow to the muscle, and that is what you feel as cramping. More prostaglandins means more pain. 3 things have real evidence behind them. Heat on the lower abdomen works about as well as mild painkillers. Anti-inflammatory painkillers such as ibuprofen block prostaglandin production directly, which is why they work better if you start them as the pain begins rather than after it peaks. And light movement, walking or stretching, reliably reduces cramp severity for most people. One thing worth watching over the long term is iron. Every period costs you iron. If your bleeding is heavy month after month, it can quietly drain your stores and leave you tired, breathless on stairs, or unusually pale. That is not something to push through. A simple blood test settles it. Speak to a clinician if you are soaking through a pad or tampon every hour for several hours, passing clots larger than a 2-pound coin, bleeding for more than 7 days, or if the pain is severe enough that ordinary painkillers do not touch it. Severe period pain can be a sign of endometriosis or fibroids, and both are treatable. Pain that stops your life is not something you are supposed to accept. The menstrual phase is not simply an ending. Even while you are bleeding, the next set of follicles has already started to grow. That overlap is the follicular phase, and it is where we go next.